Hi everyone, very good morning and welcome back to Grade B. So, in this particular session, we'll be discussing about the prudential norms on the banking, the directions that were issued on the prudential norms. I'll tell you this particular norms, these are easy to understand, but yes, there are so many concepts involved in over here, so we'll be reading them one by one. Let's start reading them. So first of all, we have some principles related to banking business. See, what does prudential norms means? Prudential norm means when you are doing the business, you need to be careful about it. Fine, you have to see certain parameters and you have to act according to those parameters. So this is called as the prudential norm. Now out of these norms, there are so many requirements. See, these points which have been written over here, they are given in detail as well. So let's understand. Number one is the capital adequacy ratio. Obviously, you are doing a banking business, so the capital you are possessing in your business should be of a quality in nature. Quality in nature means, suppose if any kind of loss happens, any kind of risk arises, then you should be having sufficient capital to absorb that particular risk. So the first concept asks for the capital adequacy. Next is the credit risk and problem assets. So doing a banking business always involves a credit risk. You have given the loan, you have given loan to customers. The loan given to customers is your asset, and now you are having a risk that whether you will be able to collect that particular asset or not, right? So that is your credit risk. Problem assets are from whom you are not able to collect the money. They are called as the problem assets. Find interest and principal. Next is the transactions with related party. So it has been said that the banking unit, they must enter into transactions with related parties on arm length basis. Arm length basis means the transaction should happen without any particular what you can say relatedness. Suppose I sell this product for 1000 rupees, right? I sell this particular pen for 1000 rupees. Now that means if any customer comes, I'm going to give him this pen for 1000 rupees, and if any relative comes, then also I'm going to give this particular product for 1000 rupees. That means even if the other person is my relative, there will be no effect on the transaction price, and the transaction will be done on the arm length basis. That means without any influence. Next is principle 4, that is your concentration related risk. So a banking unit, they must have adequate policies to identify, measure, manage and control or mitigate concentration of risk in timely manner. See, concentration of risks means when you give the loan to single person, many kinds of loan when you give to single person or single sector or single group, that means one business entity. In all these cases, the concentration of risks increases. Suppose for example 10 lakh rupees, I had 10 lakh rupees and I have distributed those 10 lakh rupees in different 5 customers, right? So my risk is reduced. But as compared to, suppose I have 10 lakh rupees and I have given those 10 lakh rupees just to one single person. So that will be called as the concentration of risk. Fine. Just wait for a second. Yes. So next is your market risk. Obviously, you are working in a market. Market means there can be so many problems, so many risks that can arise from market. For example, your foreign exchange related risk, correct? You have given a loan in the foreign currency, and now that foreign currency is fluctuating. So this risk is not emanating because of your internal problems, but it is emanating, it is increasing because of the outside market related problems. So this is called as the market risk. The banking unit must have adequate market risk management policy that takes into account the risk tolerance, risk profile, market conditions like that. Operational risks means the risks that those arise because of your operations, right? Because of your internal policies, rules and regulations. Sometimes banking employees, they are found in fraud, right? So these kinds of risks are operational risks, because obviously banking business is based on the performance of the employees, and if employees will do such kind of fraudulent work, then it is going to impact the performance of banking unit as well. Fine. Next is the interest rate related risk in the banking book. So no need to explain, you already understand what the interest rate related risk is. Next we have liquidity risk. Liquidity risk is obviously you are having some assets, you are having some liabilities. The loans provided to the people, those are your assets, and the deposits taken from the people is your liability. So there can arise a asset liability mismatch. Suppose some people comes and they demand their deposits. Now you should be having liquid assets at all the time, so that you can pay whatever demand is being generated by the persons who have made the deposit, that means the depositors. So you have to be liquid, because in the banking business your depositors, they can come at any